They may be mysterious, but there's one thing about this British-Spanish electronic band that we do know. They put on one hell of a show. Hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton, and welcome to WatchMojo.com. And today we're speaking with Crystal Fighters.
It's all good, yeah, it's all good. I got the bag, got the books, get the town goodbye. With no bad feelings, no heartbroken, hit the road.
My name's Gilbert and I'm from the band Crystal Fighters, and I play like the keyboards and the chalaparta. The chalaparta is a traditional Basque instrument which we've adopted to use in our music. It's traditionally used in like a folk music setting, often to call when the cider would be ready. They would sound the chalapartas from the hills and people would come up to drink them. So we kind of sound the chalapartas and people come to party. But we combine the traditional instrument with maybe more contemporary influences like electronic stuff. It's that mix of old and new that we really enjoy.
When I find my girl, love will be amazing. Champion sound.
So give us an idea of how Crystal Fighters originated.
It all really started with Laura, who's one of the original singers of the band. Sebastian, Graham and I were friends. We just got together to start to make music, and it was only when we met Laura and she introduced us to some belongings she'd picked up from the Basque country from her grandfather's house, who had just passed away. And it was like an old book, sort of like an opera of sorts that he'd been secretly writing in his last days of craziness, let's say. And when we read it, we were making different types of music, and it pointed towards the mythology of the region, the musical instruments of the region, and also like a general sort of vibe that we were getting from that. And once we did further research into that, we became extremely sort of excited and creatively intrigued. And then when we tried the instruments, like the traditional instruments and the melodies and stuff like that, against the music that we loved, it just worked immediately, and people wanted to hear it again, so we just continued on with Crystal Fighters. But the name Crystal Fighters is one of the names of one of the passages of the book, which is where we got our name and our influence.
And maybe one day we'll go to rehab, go back to Argentina. It's not that far away in a day now.
Now, the internet leaves me to believe that there is an air of mystery around your band. Now, is that something that you've tried to actively cultivate?
I think mystery is very important to our band. I mean, like, at the end of the day, we're just normal people. And but what we try and do on stage and with our music is embody a culture, try and create a feeling, spark an emotion, maybe make you do something physical and real. I don't feel that we're mysterious as individuals, but I guess like the characters we take on stage, aren't ourselves, and we don't really live those all the day.
When I find my girl, love will be amazing. Champion sound.
How do you think that your sound has evolved since you guys started making music together?
We've always been about playing live. We used to play at like lots of very small club venues in London, just trying to get out there and like writing new material every week. And so we toured sort of as a trio, just an electronic band, as it were, for a good year and a half. We signed a few singles with a French label, Kitsune. And then, after that, once we started getting bigger bookings, we got a live drummer in and got a girl to sing backing vocals, just to increase like the show element of the show. And it's really, it's taken our sound from being wholly electronic to being this live crossover sound between electronic and acoustic elements, and that is really at the core of what we want to do. So it's really cool, and I'm sure like our sound will develop further in the future.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.
When I find my girl, love will be amazing. Champion sound.